Let's go to LARP, John.
Yay!
Hello. So it's now Tuesday after I've come back from Empire LRP. I'm still trying to get warm, as you can probably see by duvet and tea, and my heating's on in May. Technically it's May now, yeah. Ugh. I'm still finding mud in places I didn't know I could find mud, but I'm really sad that I'm not there anymore. I had such an amazing time. I'm gonna kind of run through what I did, what I could like, and what I could possibly do in the future. And yeah, so, and like some of the people I met, and some of the, I got involved in something that I never thought I would get involved in. So that's a good thing. I've got my little book of notes here. John and I arrived on the Thursday beforehand, and we arrived, we put up the tent. So we've just set up our little camp. Well, not like fully, because we don't know what time the store's closed, so we're just gonna go and have a quick gander in there, and then we're going to find out everything else. I'll see you in a bit. It was very just bizarre how much everyone was like nice and like helpful. We went to some of the shops and things. I spent a lot of money. I bought a new pouch, a couple of weapon holsters. I bought a tankard and a tankard strap. I bought a new tunic. I think I bought something else as well, but I'm not entirely sure. I probably did. So we are all set up. We have all of our stuff together and ready. I've just spent a lot of money on stuff. For LARP, yes. Like holsters.
They're called rings.
Rings. And a new tunic, because it was adorable as fuck and it was cute and I wanted it, so I got it.
Anything else in the bargain?
I am now going to drink some mead and eat a pie and be happy and merry, and we think we're going down the tavern soon, which unfortunately I cannot show you because there is no phones or no technology allowed in the in-character bit, which is amazing if I don't say so myself. So I shall catch up with you either later or in the morning. And on the Friday we went to the new player meetings. We met a load of new players, and because John went as well because I didn't want to go on my own. I was really nervous. There was loads of people and I was like, oh, I don't know what I want to do. So yeah, we went to the new player skirmish as well, which was like a what to expect when you go into battle kind of dealio thingy-mabobby thing. The new player skirmish was extremely, in a word, interesting. I have a fun story, you could say, here. We met a character called Crow in the player skirmish. I can't wear latex masks, so I wasn't allowed to monster. I ended up being a water-bearing slave to essentially, we had a person who we had to kind of stop the enemy from getting and retrieving, and it was that. and it was my job along with another person and Crow. In the midst of the battle, all of the orcs, because we were on the side of the orcs at this point, and they had fought, but they were like pushed out, and it was me, Crow, another person, and the target. So John was on the other side of the people, things, yes, and he was very looking forward to killing me, considering that I have next to no battle skills. So I was a very easy target. I had 2 hit points and no armor. So anyway, yeah, so it was us and the target, and the rest of our orcs were like pushed back and out of the way of us. So I threatened to kill the target in exchange of our lives, essentially. So, which, before I could get that out, the player Crow friendly fired Paralyze on me, so I couldn't do anything, and then ran away. So it was me alone, surrounded by about 6 other people, one of which was John, in which he wailed on me and I died. Well, I was essentially in the bleeding out stage, which essentially is like 3 minutes of bleeding out and then you die, which is not good. But there are skills to like to increase that, and so on and so forth. And yeah, but luckily, one of the members of the opposite side took pity in me, and I wish I knew his name, because I want to thank that man to the heavens, because he used a hero call called Stay With Me, which essentially brings you back to 1 hit point. And he saved my life. He saved my life from this death, essentially, yes. And then we fought alongside them. And then it was our time to be the heroes, and then the opposite team had to be the monsters, and so on and so forth. And that is when I first met Cadigad. I think I pronounced that right, but OC, his name was Richard. And he's so lovely. It was time in, and I met loads and loads of people, because I was handing out mead. I was like being really friendly, because obviously I didn't know anyone. So I wanted to kind of make friends, or more make myself aware to people. Does that make sense? Probably not. And yeah, I met the 2nd Legion Orc General, Iron-Tide Scar, and the Imperial Orc Legion 1 first also sang a song for us. And I met Nif. I love Nif. Nif is so lovely, and I think he might be joining our striding next event, which is exciting. Striding is essentially like a banner. It's like a banner, or like a band of like heroes who like help each other. And yeah. He let me drink from his drinking horn, which was quite bizarre. And then like he sang for us, and it was very, very hilarious, because he sang a song called "Fuck Me, I'm Drunk," which started off like "Fuck me, I'm drunk," and then ended like because he's drunk. I ended up going to a tavern in the Wintermark camp, which at the end of the weekend ended up underwater almost. Oh, it was so much mud. It was called the Horned Wolf. I went there with Crow because I somewhat forgave him for leaving me to die. Foolishly so, some might say. And yeah, that was my first encounter with the militia, which is like the FBI or the investigatory crime people. And they were investigating a poisoning, and it was very like somber, so I thought, I'm gonna leave because this has nothing to do with me and my character, and I didn't want to get involved, some might say, considering in my bag I went to the Anvil Library and had books on potions and poisons. Also as well, there was, during song and story time with the Navarre camp, which is the camp I'm involved in, one of the taverns there was robbed of their in-game coin, and there was also a murder on the road just outside of the camp. I don't know if they were connected, they might have been connected, I don't know, but everyone was made aware of it, and then the militia came to have a look at everything as well. Yes, and then I went to bed and the tent leaked and I was very cold. Saturday, I went down to the hospital as everyone was coming back from this skirmish, because I did not go into the field, mainly because I did not want to roll around in that amount of mud, because that would have been dramatically grim. Instead, I did lots of trading, but I will get onto that in a bit. The skirmish against the Valorn. When everyone came back, you get kind of like a card, which is like a traumatic wound. So like it details like what symptoms you as a character is experiencing at that time. And about 100 people came through the gate with these traumatic wound cards, and everyone was like charging through. Everyone had something that was called green lung, which was spread through like it was like a breathing thing, I think. But everyone in the hospital was like, they were covering all their mouths, they were making tea to get rid of it. Everyone was like screaming in pain, and I was just bringing people from the gate to the hospital. I was like hauling people over, shouting, "I need a physic! I need a physic!" And then I saw Crenshaw, who is John, come through, kind of like heaving and bleeding, and he was the first one. I was like, he needs to be treated now. And then I saw my good friend Nif also, and I was like, okay, this guy also needs to be treated because I cannot take it if these two died. Oh, so yes, it got to a point where it was like everyone was like so into it and like caught up in the moment that it was so real. Like it felt as if you were treating lives, and you were helping people with their ailments, and it was so just like and overwhelming, and just it just felt so real, and you felt a sense of like accomplishment, and it was great. It was so good. It was so good. But it made me slightly appreciate like the medics like in real life, because it's like they must see this like a lot, and I was there like, oh, everyone's gonna die. Oh. Yeah, wheeling and dealing, that's my game. I don't like the fighting and all that is great, but I just feel like it's a lot more like interesting to me to like buy and barter and sell and bribe and money. Money is my game, and Carwin's my name. I'll stop. So, if you can see this, this was my trousers before today. This is them now. I am covered, sorry, from head to toe in mud, caked in mud, socks are muddy, knees weak, arms are heavy. Hello, so this is end of the second night. I am fucking cold. I have gone through nearly every single pair of socks I brought. The camera is shaking because I'm fucking freezing. But I'm having such a fucking good time trading and meeting people and becoming friends with enemies and becoming enemies with friends. Oh, it's great. I'll have lots of stories to tell. But we're currently just sat in the car, about to go to bed. About to go to bed in the car because we're sick of being wet. And the car is probably the driest place. I'm really sorry if this is shaking like so much. I'm cold. But I get to have a hot bath tomorrow, but unfortunately I won't be in Anvil when I have my hot bath.
We should really set up a hotel here. Like an actual working hotel. It's like a structure they put up. Because I would pay top dollar to go to that hotel.
I would pay a throne to sleep in a bed.
I would pay 5 thrones to actually stay in a fully working LARP bedroom.
Yes.
And I'm talking like a proper, in the middle of the room, bath with bubbles and shit.
Yes. Don't even talk about a bath. And I'm going to have a burger tomorrow because I need a burger. Because
She has insisted on a burger.
I've been insisting on a burger. But anyway, I shall probably catch you tomorrow on the way home if my phone has not died. Because my charger has. So, I'll see you on the way home tomorrow or at home. Goodbye. And hopefully I do not die of frostbite. And let's hope I don't have trench foot. Bye. Anyway, on to Sunday. There is one word to describe Sunday. And that's the word somber. So there was a skirmish where a lot of people died. A lot of people died on that day, including John's character Crenshaw. Now, you don't realise until you're actually doing it how into it everyone actually gets. Like after that battle, it was very the mood around everywhere was so just because loads and loads of people died. The Imperial Orcs lost a quarter of their entire nation. And us as Navarre, we lost a lot of people, and it was just mind-boggling to see everyone in the state of grievance, and the whole kind of camp and the whole world kind of playing field felt really sad and down, and it was again weirdly real, but at the same time really amazing. And I know someone's general died. I don't know who though, but it was very it was mad. It was crazy. So John's character died after playing him for only this session itself, which was rather amusing, one could say. But yeah, and after John's character died, I said goodbye to everyone, and then we went to then pack up and go home, because then we could kind of sort out everything for next time. Coming home. That was again very, very, very interesting. After packing up the tent and everything, we were sat in the field trying to get out for 2 hours. We were just sat there for 2 hours trying to get out of just the field itself.
So we're on our way out. Are you okay?
This is a bloody nightmare.
We've got stuck in the mud almost twice. We're now stuck in the mud again. And basically, this queue is a fucking nightmare. But it's fine because I've got a blanket and some clean clothes.
I think we do have clean clothes. Well, you have clean clothes, I don't.
But it's fine. We're all going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Everyone's like helping each other out, pushing cars just to get onto this main road, just so we can get out. But everyone wants to get out at the same point at the moment, and it's just a little bit of a clusterfuck.
I believe it's pronounced Laestarb. Honon.
We got stuck a few times, like in the mud, but then loads of people came and like pushed the car out, and oh, it was amazing. Like everyone together, like just helped everyone else out, and I think that there is the most like overwhelming thing, is that everyone was so helpful. Everyone was there. Everyone was just like, it felt like a community that like cared for like everyone. It was, it's amazing. It's so amazing. The Empress pushed our car out of the mud, which was a really strange thing, considering, you know, she's the Empress of the world. And yes, I shall see you next time. And now I shall drink my tea, try and get warm. I'm still having flashbacks about that bloody mud, because it was just, so much mud. So much mud. But yeah, I shall see you next time, and I'm sorry for such a long video. Yay! Bye! Well, now my face is too close to the camera. Oh yes, do you want to see it? Oh.